It's the Straus Project. We are at the Arcada Theater with Stephen Pearcy of Ratt.
Yeah, that's me, the rat bastard.
And he's here for
Smashing
his solo album, Smash, that's out now. You've been working hard on this. This is your fourth solo album, correct?
Fourth solo record, besides compilations and Vicious Delight and Arcade, and but solo record number 4.
Yeah, you've got a ton of projects, actually, and your own record label as well, Top Fuel Records.
Indie, yeah.
I'm also a sports guy. I don't know if you know this or not. My other job is I work at ESPN, and I've heard that you have written some stuff for ESPN drag racing as well.
Yeah, ESPN too. I sponsor cars. Hopefully we'll have another Top Fuel car out there this year sometime. Working on it. It's big business, so it's a cross-marketing thing, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, I've been doing that forever.
Yeah, that's. I read that's one of your first loves was racing, and that even came before music. Is that right?
100%.
If you had to pick one, racing or music, which would you choose?
Racing.
No question. Like that wasn't
no
even
question. No. Because I wanted to drive, and unfortunately, the man upstairs had other roads for me to take, and I ended up yelling at people for a living and writing songs.
I know that you moved to Los Angeles. I read that it was because of a chance meeting with Van Halen. Is that true?
Van Halen, 78, yeah, just as they were getting signed, and drove myself up. A friend of mine kept trying to have me go see him. That's when I was into music, and I said, okay, I'll try. And it's in the book, Sex, Drugs, Rat and Roll. But I eventually did. I drove myself up. I heard they were playing the Whiskey. They had just started, and I said, okay, I'm in. Now I can go talk to Eddie about some gear, some amplifiers and stuff. And, that's how that happened.
What was that like?
It was great. I mean, I used to sit on stage at the Whiskey and just watch them just watch them, just go, oh my God, this is just crazy. Wait till I go back to San Diego and tell my friends, Robin and everybody, what's going on up here, And they did. Eventually met them, and, we kind of hooted back and forth and traded gear, and then years later, 30 years later, my band Ratt opened up for Van Halen recently, a couple years back, so that was good.
And the scene in the mid 80s was totally different than it is now.
The beginning of the 80s, yeah. When I moved up here in 1980, actually January 1st, with Mickey Ratt, did the thing, started calling the band Ratt in 81, 82. The original guys came around in 83 and did the EP. Met Marshall Burrell, who happened to be managing Van Halen at the time, in the beginning of their career, and off we went.
It's amazing how the right connection and meeting the right people can launch your career.
Yeah, we were I've recorded a single, 45 in 1980, but, it's like, you guys are going to do a record, an EP, and we're like, okay, show us where to go. We're ready to record, and we did. We went and did the EP in literally 2 days, And now it's a whole nother world. I mean, the way we recorded Smash was a whole different approach. It was a very sobering environment, and we took our time with the songs, and a lot of time. We had plenty of music, and my guitar player, Eric Ferrentinos, just came up with some brilliant music and just busted out the jams on lyrics and tried to make things different and diverse and new. Not what people would expect or, think, the guy from Ratt does, because that's a whole different breed of writing and, the way we approach things.
Do you embrace new technology when you're doing recordings or doing writing, or do you stick with what works?
I embrace it, but, even down to, not, Smash wasn't compressed a lot because we knew people were going to listen to it in tiny little speakers, and so we did some things to benefit the music. And it was a long process, but a good one. Learned a lot. Learned to have a lot of patience and nurture songs and leave them alone. Learned to walk away, and let them ferment if need be, and go back to them and say, what does it need? Well, some songs we didn't need much. We didn't want to overload it with backups and 50 million guitars and stuff.
Is that what you've learned over the years, to have a little patience and to be able to look at something and let it kind of breathe
Sure.
and take its time?
Yeah, less is more. but then be creative, like, using keyboard, synth, and stuff, and trying different things, starting a song out with the chorus. And, I took a different approach. We weren't afraid to try anything on this record. We did whatever we wanted, We didn't hold back at all.
Well, it's out now, and this is the first show of the tour. Excited?
Yeah, it's going to be good. We're going to unleash 4 or 5 new songs and work them into the set and, get some other stuff going. It'll take time. And we're ping-ponging around some Ratt festivals and stuff because we got some pretty good solo dates. Nobody's stepping on anybody's toes, but I do have a record to promote, and that's what I'm doing.
Thanks for taking the time today. That's Stephen Pearcy of Ratt. He's on tour right now for his new album, Smash, and he joined the Straus Project. Thanks again.
Thank you.